Welcome to Side Talk Podcast. I'm here with my hosts Cameron, Micah, and as myself as well. Obviously, Micah, don't look at me like that.
Why not? Why not, Jeffy?
um, we all apologize. It's all Cameron's fault. We missed last week.
Yeah.
Like God, come on,
Cameron
Cameron.
was the only one who didn't get sick.
Yeah. God, Cameron, I can't believe you would do that.
Yeah.
I know, it's all my fault.
It is all your fault. I can't believe you.
As always.
All right, Micah, do you want to tell us what we're on today?
Today we're going to be playing Would You Rather, and I have like over 100 questions prepared. I don't know what these guys have prepared. Do you guys have anything prepared?
I have a little bit. I have a weird website that has a bunch of funny questions on it.
I'm just here to be here. You know me.
Nice. All right.
Always.
So, do you want to start out with? Let's just start out with a fun, wholesome question. Oh, that's depressing. None of these are fun and wholesome.
Oh, that's
Are they all
that's
sad and
good.
depressing?
No, they're just kind of disturbing. Okay.
No, that's
would you rather?
that's the fun part about it.
Would you rather puke up slimy slugs or have bricks come out every time you poop?
I don't want to destroy my butthole, so I'll throw up slugs.
Yeah, like Ron Weasley.
Bro, your butthole can spread like 9 inches wide.
Bro, it's
I know,
bricks,
but
dude. That's gonna like cut your butthole open, bro. That's like,
Well,
that's
it's not
gonna
like an
hurt.
actual brick. It could be a brick as in like a poop.
A poop in the shape of a brick.
That's not gonna. It's not gonna be so pointy it'll cut your butthole.
Okay,
bro.
I thought you meant like actually poop out an actual brick.
Well, we can do that. Like,
Yeah, no, that's just like they're building houses now. That's how they're building houses now. They just kind of
it's just like once
Just
a day.
once a day you just lay a brick.
Ugh.
You're just driving by construction, huh? Anyway,
You see a construction worker on like the top of a
the man
building just pooping.
squatting while pooping, just like squatting while pooping in a very specific place, and you just see a brick just
Man,
fart out of that guy.
if they're this okay, if it's just a poop sized of a brick, then I'd do the poop.
Yeah.
Now I have to go with the slug.
How long is this like
So
A
every
one-time
time you
thing?
throw up, every time.
every time?
Oh,
I'm gonna have to go with the slugs.
Okay, yeah.
Because I don't throw up a lot.
Yeah, like slugs, I think are the better choice for sure. Just gonna be Ron Weasley for a minute.
That's fine.
Ooh, this is a good one. Would you rather cry out tiny rocks instead of tears, or sweat pickle juice?
Oh, pickle juice is nasty, bruh.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
That's a hard question because like
I know.
the rocks are gonna hurt coming out of your
Oh,
eyeballs, but then the pickle juice is gonna stink more than like normal. But yeah.
I'm gonna have to go with
Yeah,
pickles.
it's a rough one because like on one hand it would be so like it sucked to be tearing out things because my eyes water a lot and that counts as tears. So every time like I get tired, I'm sick. It's just I get a lot of tiny rocks in my bed,
Dude, you'd have a big old tiny rock collection.
dude. Right, dude. I'd have the coolest rock collection. No, yeah, I have to go with the rocks. I want a cool rock collection.
I don't know.
I'm gonna
man.
have to go with the pickle juice.
Really?
I might have to agree on
Mhm.
that because I don't want to go through freaking pain of like small pebbles coming out of your eyeballs, dude. That's gonna be annoying.
That would just
And then,
make
like-
you cry more.
Exactly. And then what if like if, say this happened, like a small rock got like behind your eyeball, and you have to like move it all the way out.
But dude, sweating pickle juice. Like, I assume you guys are pretty active. I know Jevin is. Not sure about you, Cam. But like, imagine
No more gym.
every time you worked out, you smelled like the worst person in the gym. Like, you would be getting looks because you smell that bad. Constantly. Because pickle juice is not a friendly smell.
Well, that's at the point where you gotta just work out at home, which is what I do. I work do a
that's
bunch
true.
of like.
But then you also stink up your house. Like, you're not gonna get rid of that smell. Like you can't after workout, you can't sit anywhere because your sweat will drain into it, and it'll smell like pickle juice forevermore. You
You
just
get
have to
used
stand
to
up,
it.
and also it just infects the whole house with this terrible smell. Like
Work out in the shower.
yeah,
Or
that seems
just
like
like
people
don't sweat. Just work out leg naked and then with a fan on so you're cold so you don't sweat.
You still sweat. If you're doing a good workout, you sweat.
Shut
Or
up,
it's not
Micah.
like as
If you're
long.
not sweating, that's not good.
Like
Sweating is good for
Shut
you.
up.
I don't sweat from doing my little workouts. They're not big ones, but like
Well,
you-
yeah, because they're not workouts. But I mean, like, even having your palms sweat when you're holding something. Like, having your armpits sweat on the daily just because you're outside. Like, it's everything.
man, you'd be a very lonely person then. If you sweat
Unless you find somebody that really likes pickles.
Yeah,
which I would.
'Cause you didn't say it was like a mix of like BO and pickles. It was just straight up pickle juice. So you
Yeah.
would just smell like pickles.
yeah. So,
yeah, true.
If you find a girl with a weird kink, then
Bro, if some girl really likes pickles, dog, sweating my balls off, bro.
If that could be the same way with Micah, if you find a girl that likes little small rocks, but then she breaks your heart and she's gonna be crying out rocks.
Lots
dude,
of
it would be
rocks.
so much worse if it was just sand, just tearing
Oh.
of sand.
Ooh.
Okay, then
Ooh.
I'd definitely pick pickle juice.
Really? No, I've
Sand, dude, sand in your eye?
Well, no, it's not
Well, I
sand.
know,
it's
but if it was sand and then pickle
oh,
juice.
if it's sand, I'm
then-
going with the pickle juice. That's
Yeah.
sand is so much worse. But the little rocks, I think, beat out pickle juice.
What if
Like-
it's soap? What if you're crying soap?
Then pickle juice. I don't want my eyes to burn.
But
Have
would
you ever got
they? I
soap
feel
in your
like
eyes?
At the beginning they
Oh, I
would,
have.
but once they get used to it, like
It depend. I think
No.
it depend on how much you cry. Then
well,
like,
yeah,
like if you cry like a tiny bit and then your eyes like barely burn, then maybe you might get used to that. But like,
yeah.
big of one.
But if it's if it's the rocks and the pickle, I think the rocks are the right choice. I don't think pickle is something I could live with, because that's every day of your life. Going to work, going on dates.
you better
Like, you have to
load.
make sure you're sweat free.
You better load up on deodorant and cologne.
Yeah, for real.
Bro,
Like,
if I cried rocks, dog, I would just like stop feeling emotions. Then I wouldn't cry anymore.
exactly. Just stone face.
What was that?
I don't know, man.
That is so random.
Dude, I can't wait to zoom in on that.
Dude, I know you will. When I was doing it, I was just like, I saw last podcast. That's not gonna be fun. Yeah.
Maybe there'll be one day where you're like, I'll make you like immortal to it. Like if you ever do like some stupid face, I'll cut you out of it.
Yeah, just like, dude, I did a ton of stupid faces during parts of it, and you just cut it out because you were focusing on someone else. So I was just like,
What?
Did that too, man.
yeah. So with this question, I'm going pickles. I'm going pebbles. What do you guys?
I'm
think?
going pickle juice.
Really?
Yeah.
I could not live with that one. All right, let's do. This is one of the more interesting questions, at least from what I think. Would you rather go back to when you were 6 years old with all the 6 years old with all the knowledge that you have now, or get $10 million?
That's hard.
The $10 million.
And you don't just like shrink back to 6 years old. You go back in time to when you were 6.
But like have the
So
mind of like
none
a
of
15-year-old or
you-
like
Yes. You keep all the knowledge that you have gained.
You'd have the knowledge, but you'd lose your job and all of the things you have inherited or bought in with.
Yeah, but as the
that
future
time.
goes on, you would just get those again.
Would you?
Yeah, because you go back to the past and you could just buy.
Well, I
them
think
again.
I could save a lot more money because I've bought in things that are really stupid that I regret buying. And it's like, oh, I
Fortnite.
remember this. I'm gonna stop doing this.
Yeah.
But then again, it's not like I'm that intelligent to where going back to 6 years old, I would do
Dude,
so much better with whatever, you know.
dude, if I could go back, I would invest in Bitcoin when it was like $1.
This
Or
kid's a
like
big
less,
brain.
when it's
You
like less
right.
than $1. Like you just throw $1 in there, you're so rich.
That's fair.
Just throw as much money as you can in there, and then you're so rich. Like,
Yeah.
is that fathomable?
That is a
Like,
hard
that's
question,
fathomable.
though.
It is
It's
a
a
hard
very
one because
difficult
like
question.
both are. On one hand, it's just like you want to go back, but on the other hand, it's just like money. But the question is, would the Bitcoin get you richer? And the thing is, I feel like if you did have that knowledge, you would make a lot of different decisions, you know? Like, oh, maybe I won't go to this place because something really bad happened. Or maybe I
Yeah.
will go since I don't want to miss out on this really cool thing.
That's true, because maybe with like the knowledge as you're a 6-year-old and you make change, like better changes in your future, you can maybe be more successful than like we are right now. Like,
Yeah.
say I
Yeah.
can have a better job now that like I know that Megaplex doesn't pay the best, but like, or like,
Whoa, ho, shots fired.
But that's like, but then again, it's like you still have to wait 8 years before you could get a job. 6 years old is really young.
Yeah.
Isla is 5. My niece is 5 years old. She's turning 6 in September, and she's really young. You know,
You'd be very young. Like,
it's like
it's
yes, I
actually
could go back to
really-
6-year-old. I could go back to being 6, but even with the knowledge that I have now, when I'm 6, what is that going to do? I can't do anything. You know, like.
I think that more affects on like what decisions you're gonna start making once you turn at least like 10, maybe, because that's when like big decisions come into your life.
Yeah,
know.
like if I could go back now, there's certain people I would have kept contact with that I no contact to. You know, like
If I could go back, there are people that I would try my absolute best not to get in contact with.
yeah, there's that too. It's like certain like I would change a lot of things just because if you know it's a lot easier to shape your life in a better way, like you could do a lot of things to just better yourself in the future. Like from where you are now to where you would be if you had all of the knowledge, all the mistakes you made and you were able to correct those, it'd be a very different life at this point.
Yeah, entirely. I agree.
It's just, is that worth $10 million?
Yeah, for real.
That's the
If
money
I went back
question.
to 6 years old, would I be able to make $10 million by the time I turn 15 again?
No, there's no way.
Like there's crypto.
I'm-
If you invest in crypto smartly, or the stock market, or sports games, like, or even tell like your parents to do that, like that you have this knowledge from the past, you can make millions.
Who's gonna listen to a 6-year-old that says, "Oh, I know what's gonna happen for the next 8 years of my life"?
That's true, but like even if you get one thing correct as time goes on, then they're more inclined to trust you. If you get another thing right, then there's even more. You become a real life fortune teller, but only for 8 years.
True.
Man, I don't know.
It's a rough one. I think if I was older, like say I was in my 30s, I would definitely go back. Because there's a lot of life to correct. At this point, I would probably go with the 10 million.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't have many regrets. There's things I could have done differently, but I think I would have to go with the 10 million. If I was older, I'd go back because if I was in my
That's
like
true.
late
Yeah, we're
20s
not.
or
We're
any
not.
30s, like I would just go back just because I can change all the life decisions to be much richer than 10 million at that point.
Yeah, we're not old enough right now yet. Like, yeah, if we're like
Yeah.
30, saying we're 30, and then we're gonna go back to 6, then maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's that situation, I go back. But in this moment, if I was offered that, I would just take the $10 million.
Yeah, same.
Because there's a lot you can do with $10 million.
Yeah.
Candy.
Like invested in Bitcoin.
What are you going with?
I'm gonna go with the $10 million.
Yeah, it looks like we're in ingredients. Pretty cool.
That question
Now
did
let's-
hit hard though, man. That one was.
I know, it's like a part of, like, it's tempting because, like, it'd be so cool to relive certain things, you know? Be able to cherish certain things because, like, I'm sure you've seen the TikToks, just like, it would have been cool to know that, like, these are the things you miss when you're older, you know? And, like,
Mhm.
if you could go back and really cherish those moments, it would be a lot nicer. Because, like, sometimes you take what you have for granted. Like, it's very easy to do that.
Yeah.
I understand. I get
That
that.
one got deep. Let's go back
Before
to...
you start again, I gotta
yeah.
go grab something real quick. I gotta go run and do something.
Ooh, let's do this one. Would you rather have... Or would you rather do the deed with your mom or your grandma?
Hang on. Hang on. Wait a minute. Okay. That's a little. I don't know about that question, bud.
Alright, would you rather have to be forced into a cult or have to jump out of an airplane
Jump out of an airplane. I jump out of an airplane any day, bro.
without a parachute?
Oh, okay.
Any
so,
day. No.
So either die or be forced into a cult.
Yes.
What's the cult?
What's the cult? It's just
What are we
a
talking?
cult.
A cult.
Let's do a cult about worshipping this piece of chapstick.
Sure.
Furries. Furry
Oh,
cult.
God.
Oh
It
no!
has to be a furry cult.
Yeah, I think you're right. It does.
I'm
have to be.
jumping out, motherfucker. I'm
Yes.
Mario, bro. It's a me, Mario. Get me out of this freaking plane.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go with Cameron. I think I have to jump out of the plane.
Dude, I'm good with furries, man.
I agree. Yeah, Jevin, what are you going for?
He agreed.
Oh, I didn't even hear him. Oh, these are all really bad. Would you rather watch your best friend die or your dog?
I don't have a dog, so.
Or your cat then.
She's already
Or
really.
actually, a better question: would you rather have to kill your best friend or your animal?
Or kill your animal?
Yeah. No, kill your best friend or kill your animal. Yeah, instead of watching.
It's a no-brainer, bro. If you, Cameron, if you would kill me over your cat, bro,
I know that's
swear
not
to
what
God.
that's not what I'm saying, man. I'm saying that my cat's already like really old, so like I'm already expecting her to like die soon. So,
you
like, it
got
would
a
be
brand
my-
new puppy, brand new, 2 months old. You killing me or the dog?
Oh. There's a lot of people that would say the friend.
He's gonna pull out a knife.
I'll find it out. Yeah,
Where are you going to?
goodbye the animal.
Yeah,
Animal
that's
cruelty,
like-
yay! Is that a
That
sword?
is the. That is
This
the
is a
weird-
dagger. It's a dagger.
Okay.
It's a real dagger.
Nice, Micah. Nice.
Okay.
It's not sharp, obviously, but it's a dagger. It's pretty good. Yeah, that one's.
And
interesting.
technically, you do kill your animal like once they get old. You know,
Yeah.
you gotta put them to sleep. So like,
Oh. Would you rather wear a woman's underwear or wear a woman's bikini all the time?
I don't want a wedgie. So, and that's not gonna fit my balls. So I'd wear that bra. Unless if it's like too tight or like too small, then like I'm not sure then. But,
Yeah,
like if it's like my size,
I think
then
I'd
yeah.
go with. I mean, it's pretty much just really bad briefs. That's what the woman's underwear is, pretty much.
Yeah.
You know, and briefs are already uncomfortable. Boxers are where it's at.
Unless if it's like really long like briefs. Like Jevin has one side like goes to his knee, to his knees.
Weird. Is that?
I
That's weird.
have one that goes like right
Boxers
above
are
my
where
knees.
it's at, because those are never going to be more comfortable than a good set of boxers.
I've never had boxers before, man. I gotta be honest. I want to get a
You're-
pair though.
Dude, it's pretty much just like
Just
shorts
shorts.
around
Just
your very sensitive area. And if you get good brands, which are really easy to do, it feels like
what's a brand you
Um,
recommend?
Fruit of the Loom.
That's,
It's like when you wear this underwear, it's just like you've been enlightened. It's
You-
just like
you
I've
start
never felt this way
floating up.
before.
You start
I've never
hovering.
felt this way before. It's like it's a very good feeling to find good boxers. Every man knows it. I don't know why I'm still. Every man knows that feeling and loves it. Well, who's worn boxers? Yeah, but are you actually a briefs person?
Well, I've never had boxers, so I have really like, I have like briefs that would maybe be like boxers because they're like really big.
Oh,
They're like
So weird. Big doesn't make it boxers.
they're not tight though, and they go like right above my knees because they were my dad's old underwear that didn't fit him anymore, so he just gave them to me.
But yeah, that sounds terrible though.
It's not that bad. I have ones that I like.
Unfortunately, they suck.
I have ones that I used to wear that like that are like very short that like sometimes when I like walk around it turns into like a Speedo. Which hurts, dude. It's so freaking annoying.
But yeah, back to the question. I would pick a woman's underwear over the bikini.
Really?
I mean, it's just bad briefs. It's better than a bikini.
Well, but a bikini is technically like a could be like a tank top. Just weird, you know. And you can always hide it under like this, and then it wouldn't be that uncomfortable as long as you get your size.
You're never gonna take your shirt off to go to the gym or like.
I wouldn't anyway.
Sweating.
I would never take off my shirt to a gym anyway. I would always.
Or like you wouldn't take your shirt off while going swimming because if you would, it would have to stay there because you just have to wear it like a woman.
I'd wear a swimming shirt.
A swimming shirt, dog. I think the underwear is the way to go because it's just briefs, like. Not, but bad briefs.
Well, it
but, like,
depends on what, because there's underwear like like the bottom half of like a bikini, like a full
Yeah.
set bikini. There's some women's underwear that's like that, the bottom half.
I know,
of the bikini, but like
we wouldn't. We're not talking about that.
okay,
Stuff.
thank God, because that would hurt. I thought we were talking about like
Yeah,
that
we're
for-
talking about just. Well, it's just like, would you rather have this and this, or just this? No, but I think a woman's underwear is the way to go. Is it weird? Very much so, but it's better than a bikini. Because like, you say you wear a swim shirt. What if the swim shirt is like see-through? Because it probably is if you get wet and it's made for swimming.
What if your swimming shorts are see-through?
Oh.
What?
Well, you wouldn't wear the women's underwear when you go swimming because you don't wear normal underwear when you go
I
swimming.
do actually. I wear briefs under my swimming trunks when I
What
go
is
swimming.
wrong with you? That is, Cameron. You need to have an intervention for this. This is a serious problem. All right, like, can't be doing that.
Hey,
all
bro,
right?
I ain't taking the risk of my trunks falling off and they're seeing my junk. At least it would just still be my underwear. And
Dude,
technically be a second pair of trunks.
dude,
swim
I
trunks.
accidentally wore underwear under my swim trunks one time, and I got a huge rash for like a full year. It was miserable.
It might depend on what like underwear you wear under the trunks. Mine I don't get a rash from, but like
Yeah, but I got a rash for like a year. It sucked, and I have like scars from that rash still. It's terrible.
it's funny that we're talking about this and there's just Jevin talking in his background.
I know. I can kind of hear him. Jevin, come back. We miss you. Oh. Miss.
We gotta get his answer on a bikini or
So you're saying bikini. I'm saying
I don't know. I'm kind of rethinking.
going to the dark side of the woman's underwear.
Yeah, the dark side.
Yeah, I don't know where that sentence went or came from, but it's there on the internet.
I might have to agree with you now at this point.
Cause yeah. Jevin! Jevin!
Do you think he took off his wireless headphones?
If he took them off, then there's no chance he's hearing me. And I just made headphone users go deaf. You're welcome.
I love how many times we're gonna zoom in on your face, man.
Dog, I purposely do it sometimes. I
That's-
make weird faces. Like,
Hey, so do I, man. Don't worry.
Dog, last podcast, when I talked about Ninjago, you went, as a reaction, like that's what you did. It was, well, find that clip and post it everywhere, people. It's awesome. Last podcast when we're talking about our childhood shows, I bring up Ninjago and Cameron has a freaking seizure. It's awesome.
Did I even make the funniest faces on my personal channel, man? Like, especially in like the try not to laugh videos I've made. Dude,
You
I
like
mean,
what?
I know. Look, I can make the stupidest faces. It's so funny, but then like some of them hurt, like the forced double chin or like the.
Well, while we're waiting for Jeff, we're gonna keep going.
Here,
with
wait,
these.
let me do one of mine.
Oh yeah, do one of yours. I forgot you had some. I was just going through my list.
Here, I'm gonna
Over
just.
100. There's just so many choices, and some of these I haven't gotten through these. By the way, I just texted my normal friend. Sorry if they're watching this. For a butt ton of these would you rather's, and he sent me so many. Like, let's just. Actually, you do yours, and then I'll get to one of the ones because he gave me 2 websites with like each 50, and then he typed out a ton of ones on his own. And I'm gonna do the ones he sent me on his own because I think these ones are probably better and more entertaining than
Mine
other.
Mine, I don't. Mine are like simple but like hard. Like this
Okay,
one's an
I wanna
example.
go.
This is an example one. I'm not gonna do this one, but this one is: would you rather eat poison ivy or eat a handful of wasps?
Let's do that one. Ooh, though.
See, they're
Ooh.
hard, man. Like there's another one that's hard too, man. But it's like so simple like that.
What would you do? Let's just rationalize it. One of them, you'd get a rash on your tongue. One of them, you'd probably
Well-
get your tongue amputated. I think the poison ivy's better because
I don't know,
Or
but
they
you
walk
swallow
dead.
it, dude. You can get a rash in your neck.
oh, the wasp's dead
Your-
when you're
It
eating.
just says wasps. It doesn't say they're dead or not.
If
so,
they're dead, I'm going with the wasps. If they're alive, I think.
What about
if
half and half?
swallowed-
Like half dead, half alive.
I'm still going the ivy.
Really?
Like, dude, I'm not letting a dude. If you get stung in your mouth, this is the most sensitive part of your body. It's gonna swell like crap. If you have an allergy, it's way worse than just getting stung normally. Like imagine if like you had the handful and you ate all of them. One of them you accidentally swallowed alive, right? Not only do you have tons of stings in your mouth, so you can barely chew food for the next week. But if one is in your stomach, it can sting as many times as it wants and internally damage you for like probably your whole life. Like, I think a wasp can do a lot more damage than poison ivy can. Like, I would have to go with the poison ivy if there was a single one alive. If they're all dead, I'll eat the wasp. But otherwise, I'm not.
I might have to go with you on that.
Yeah, the wasp just sound terrible. Like, the poison ivy might cause probably equal damage if a wasp was alive and you're in. What is it called? Also, it would be food poisoning, I think. So you'd probably regurgitate it really quickly. Because if it's damaging your body, you'd probably. Someone fact check me on this. I don't know, but you'd probably regurgitate it. So, I think the ivy's the way to go.
Yeah. I think you're right.
Want to read off another one of yours?
Yeah, if Jevin would freaking come back.
Yeah. Well, let's just rebrand it today with just Micah and Cameron. Jevin died. Anyway.
He's laughing in the back. Yeah, he doesn't have his wireless headphones on.
Yeah, he's definitely forgotten about this.
Jevin, you traitor.
You evil man. Child. That last part was important. Alright, do you want to pull up your next one? Just keep going if he doesn't want to be here. It's just, you know.
It's fine, yeah. Okay, would you rather be consistently itchy or consistently sticky?
Ooh, I had this one on my list too. This one's a hard one.
I know.
I had a long conversation about this, and like a lot of people said itchy.
No.
No, a lot of people. Sorry, a lot of people said they'd rather be sticky. I can't. I would choose itchy every single time. Because imagine everything you touch, it sticks to you. How would putting on clothes work? Like, could you take them off? Showering would be the biggest pain because soap would get stuck to certain parts of your body. If you sweat, not only will like the wet shirt stick to your body, plus the stickiness.
And honestly,
can't take someone's hand. If you touch anything fluffy, which you're bound to eventually, and like or any like feathers, you're gonna just get
I
clouded.
think it like honestly depends on how sticky it is. Like
Litter would be so much worse. You couldn't sit on couches. Wearing clothes would be so uncomfortable. Like itchy. I know it's terrible, but I think
bro,
it's the
with
best.
itchy though, dude, you wouldn't be able to go to sleep. Like how would be sleeping when you
It's self-control. Self-control. If you like people with rashes that constantly itch, they're able to go to sleep. Like it's doable. It's not fun, but it's better than sticking to your sheets. You know?
I feel like both of these
Like-
questions honestly depend on like how much you itch or like how much you're sticky. Like it's like honey, like if you're like the stickiness of like honey or like the stickiness of like candy or like even like glue. Like see there's like different levels of stickiness and I'm sure like different levels of itchiness.
But honestly, overall, I think going with the itching is better. Do you think being sticky is better than itching?
I don't know, man.
Like, I couldn't do it. I'll be honest. I think I would just die. Share your opinion on Cameron.
It's a hard opinion, man. Like being itchy, it sucks. It's gonna be annoying for like the rest of your life. Like imagine I'm sorry to say this, but like what if you're doing the deed in bed with your partner and you're just itchy, man? Like you're gonna be like itchy while you're like doing it.
That was a weird example. You could have put like working outside, going like working in general, podcast, like.
That's the first
There were
thing
a
that
lot
came
of
to
good
mind.
examples.
Hey, he does have his headphones
them
on.
I've been listening to you guys the whole time. Just ignoring you.
Why?
Because you're annoying.
Okay, wait. What's your answer to what were the questions that we did with
What was the
No, it's fine.
swimsuit and the bikini one? You said you really wanted me to answer that one.
Yeah, so what was the
I would wear a bikini.
What?
Then women's
The
underwear?
is the way to go.
Oh, wait, what?
It was women's underwear or a bikini? Not like yeah, what we said, like the bottom half of like a full like women's swimsuit.
I would. Is this forever?
Yes.
Like, every time I go to put on a pair of underwear, it has to be women's underwear.
Yes.
Like you replace all your underwear with women's underwear.
I would go with the swimsuit then.
But dude, like I said, when you're swimming, you have to leave the bikini on.
Yeah, no. I thought I was gonna take it off while swimming.
No, you can't, because you don't take off a bikini while swimming. You leave it on.
What are you getting at here, Micah? I don't understand.
I don't know. Probably just that you don't see too many topless women swimming. Just
Actually, I might have to change my answer with Jevin. Now that I realize more, it's like it's gonna be more annoying with the crotch area because they're designed for women, not men.
I have to.
Well, I mean,
underwear.
they can wear. There's like speedos. That's like. So
Yeah.
I know
women's
those
thing,
those are designed more for men, but like
Mhm.
so it'd be like designed for the crotch area, but women's underwear It's
Women's underwear. Yeah, no. Are we talking like a thong, or are we talking like granny panties, dog?
Just women's underwear, whatever you want that to mean.
Am I trying to look sexy,
Yes.
or I'm trying to be comfortable?
Both. Just yes.
Micah just would like to see me in some lingerie.
I mean,
like, it's crazy, dog.
you'd want to see me in it soon. So.
I can't lie. I would not mind seeing that. I think that would be really, really funny.
That's
What has this turned into, dude?
anyway. So let's just go back to what.
Okay, wait, no. What was the? Wait. There was then. What was your answer on? Would you rather eat poison ivy or a handful of wasps, Seven?
Poison ivy.
Yeah,
We agree on this
that
one.
one's pretty self-explanatory. But then now
Right.
we're on. Would you rather be constantly itchy or constantly sticky?
Oh yeah, we were talking about this. You have to be constantly itchy. That's the one to go with. Sticky is miserable.
Like, how sticky? Are we talking like honey sticky,
That's
or
what
like
that's right.
sweaty sticky?
That's what I was been saying.
Oh,
Man.
let's just
But
say like
it doesn't. It doesn't say.
Or are we talking like when your skin sticks to leather sticky?
sweaty leather on everything. Sweat on leather.
But I mean, Cameron's explanation for itchy was pretty good.
Yes.
Nah, dog. Jevin, every time you put on clothes, you'd be so
Clean them while they're
uncomfortable.
hot. Ketchup too.
Welcome, Jevin's sister, to the podcast. Special guest.
Whoa.
Come on, E.
Okay,
Is Jevin in trouble?
fix this for me. Catch it first.
I'm so excited to edit this episode, man.
This one has been like the
Oh, she's
most
gonna throw it at
derailed
me.
episode so far.
I know. Man, with itchy though, man, everything you do, you're gonna have to itch.
Yeah, but
Like-
with sticky, everything you touch is gonna be the worst thing ever. Like existing in itself by standing or having clothes on you will be so much more uncomfortable than itching. Itching,
wait,
you can do.
Let's explain itchy like sticky. Like, is it your whole body that's itchy, or like a certain spot that's always itchy?
I assumed it was the whole body.
Your balls.
Well, that not be always itchy, man. It's always nice to itch them.
Thank you.
Dude, I don't know, man. I think I'd have to be.
I think
sticky.
it's yes. No, you have to be itchy.
I despise being itchy, man. It's so annoying.
It's not that bad. Like honestly,
My pre-workout makes me itchy, so that's like
and you deal with it. Like the thing is, I just feel like you're gonna be so much more uncomfortable every single time you touch something.
getting sticky. Yeah, I agree. I think I'd have to go with itchy.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, how sticky are you? Because I could be like Spider-Man in this beat.
Well, not that sticky. We can interpret it that way, but maybe not.
If it was Spider-Man sticky,
If it was
then
Spider-Man sticky, would you say yes? But it's not controllable.
it's not controllable.
You can't choose what you stick to.
Oh.
You stick
I would.
to your wiener. You can't touch your wiener. Your hand will get stuck to it. Imagine like peeing and just being like, man.
Dude, you don't have to go
stop."
free-handed, man. You have to go like, "Ugh." No hands.
Aiming, just where's it go?
I know you have to move your hips a lot, man.
I know. Yeah.
Sit down.
Maybe
No,
let's
'cause
not
then-
talk about this.
Wait, do you stand or sit when you pee?
I do both.
I stand.
I
I
haven't
don't know if we
stood.
can say this on the podcast, man, but I'll beep it out just in case. But it depends.
would you rather? Let's just.
The sad thing about this is I might have to make this episode explicit.
Okay, quickly. Another question we can do: would you rather have to always poop in the urinal or have to pee in a regular toilet? Always.
So you could never use a urinal again. For peeing.
Yeah.
I would use a normal toilet. I'm not gonna poop in a urinal. Why are you thinking about this? Cameron,
know,
why
man.
are you thinking about this so hard?
Why?
I don't know, cause it depends. Like it, you explained the
Like-
question weird, but I'm thinking like if you like swapped it out or some way,
What?
or wait.
No, I agree with Jevin. I was just throwing that in a spoof, but you want to poop in a urinal, Cameron?
Why would
Is
you
that
I
what
say
you're
that.
telling
It's
us?
just the way you explained it was weird to me. So I was like, what?
No. Imagine being floor team at your work, Cameron, and somebody pooped in the urinal.
That would-
I'm good.
And
I
you
actually
had to clean it up.
I was actually told from someone floor team I'm friends with, they had to like they closed out the women's restroom and they had to all like clean out a bunch of like throw up all over the stalls, all over the walls. Dude, I'm glad I'm not on floor team.
Floor team doesn't get yelled at by
Disgusting.
guests.
The most I've
though.
had to clean up is this was a weird thing. A child just at Chick-fil-A one day just got naked in the playroom and started peeing.
What? We started peeing?
Yes. And I'm talking fully nude. Like,
Real?
I didn't even know
Do
you
I
guys
know
had a
how
playroom
to?
in your guys' Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, you do it the same way you start the stove.
yeah, you turn the little knob. It's easy. I have no idea what this is about.
You press the clicker,
Done.
press the clicker, and then you turn the dial to turn on the propane.
Does she not know how to use a gas stove?
I don't care how dumb I
No,
am.
she's talking about a
Come on.
grill.
Oh, grills are easy.
I don't have shoes on. Put my shoes on. Just kidding.
Should have cut that out.
I'm not cutting any of this out.
Yeah, leave that in.
You're not cutting any of it out, bro. You know what?
No, I'm joking.
I can live with my butt shaking on the internet.
It's already been
I
on
will
there,
be
right?
back.
It was already on one of the first. Or, I
Was
think
it?
it might have been on this last episode.
I can
I
live
don't
with
remember
that.
that.
Okay, I will be back.
Kinda.
Okay, hurry.
You do realize he's gonna be gone for another 30 minutes? Yeah, Cam, are you saying you want to poop in the urinal? Let's
No,
get back to
not,
this.
Not at all, man.
Is this something you want to discuss with us? Jeez, I have hiccups. Alright.
There's probably
Oh.
some weird people that would, but like, nah.
Oh my gosh. Alright, we're gonna do this one.
Oh boy.
This one, it's just not fun. Would you rather bite off someone else's armpit hair and eat it? Or lick the floor of a public shower? Like the whole floor?
Did the guy that you have to bite the armpit hair off of shower first, clean
No,
themselves
he
before?
doesn't shower. He's just coming home from a very sweaty and hot workout.
How long do you have to lick the floor in the shower, the public shower?
You have to lick the whole floor.
Like the entire thing, like even like including like the drain.
Yes. Right. Just
Dude, this is what is this?
it's such a hard question, but not for good reasons. I don't know. I say this with much hesitation, but I don't think I could lick the public floor bathroom. The amount of piss on there, and the amount of feet that have been in so many places.
Okay, does employees clean the public showers or
No, it's no.
non-clean? Like they don't clean it at all.
Well, maybe they clean it like once a week, but like you're licking it when it's definitely not clean.
Like the day before they clean it.
Yes.
Oh, dude, why?
No, you're cleaning it by licking. I think I have to go with
Okay,
the
wait.
armpit hairs, as hard as it is.
With armpit hairs, bite all of it off or like a hair?
All of it. You have to.
Oh
eat all
my
of it.
bro, what is this?
It's a really bad question. Yeah. I have to go with the armpit hairs because I don't think I could lick a public bathroom. Okay, actually, let's change it. Would it be different if it has have someone else eat your armpit hair?
Yes, it would be. Actually, it would be very painful.
Would your answer change though?
It would be someone else biting your armpit hair off and then still
Yes.
licking the public shower floor.
Yeah.
That's still hard, man. I don't know if I want to go through the pain of someone biting the.
I'm just
Oh,
saying, which one is worse, experiencing it or living through the pain? Like, which side do you want to be?
probably experiencing it, dude. I think the pain would be
Really?
worse than experiencing it.
Dude, I agree. The pain, I think.
Because what if they bite off like a big old chunk or like all of
I
your
know,
armpit
and,
hair
like,
at once? Like that
I
would.
couldn't do that. That's the same thing as waxing your armpit hair, and I don't think I have the strength for that,
Nah, I'd just shave it, dude. I would not wax it.
dude.
That would
I couldn't.
hurt.
You see me curling up my armpit hair. My armpit just thinking about this. It's like, it wouldn't be fun either way, but I think I'd prefer to eat then.
I think you're right.
But what the pool or the armpit hair?
Armpit
Wait.
hair, I think.
Yeah, as the pool just the shower seems like it's the better option, but like, I don't know if I could do that. You know, it just sounds so miserable. Like, all right, lick the whole floor, including the drain.
Dude.
If it didn't have to do the drain, I would probably do the shower. But if I had to
Yeah.
lick the drain, it's like, oh no, I don't know if I want to do that at
That's
all.
true.
Yeah. Okay, how about this? What if we changed it from a public shower to the like public toilet seat?
Oh, easy, dude. That's worse than the public shower.
I
Because of all like the pee that they miss of the toilet bowl, dude. They miss the inside and just gets all on the seat.
Yeah, you're probably right. It's probably the shower's probably better. That one's a hard one and just not a pleasant one.
Or if someone like has a dirty butt, like dirty butt cheeks, or like they miss the toilet bowl of poop, which I've sadly seen before.
Okay. Cameron. Are you dating anyone right now? You don't have to say who, just yes or no.
No.
Talking to anyone?
Yes.
Okay. Take that person in your mind. This is for the next Would You Rather question. So, your mom and your girlfriend switch bodies. The only way to switch them back is to make out with one of them for 30 minutes. Who do you choose?
Wait, what? Wait, say that again?
So, your mom and your girlfriend switch bodies. The only way to switch them back is to make out with one of them for 30 minutes. Who do you choose?
Wait, they switch bodies. Oh,
Yes.
wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I know, it's a really bad question. I got tormented with this already. I can't remember what I chose. I think... Well, I'm not dating anyone, so this doesn't apply to me.
Well, if you were.
Well, I don't have anyone to base it off of. And I've never dated anyone. I'm very
Do
single.
you not like anyone?
Hey, woman, hit my DMs.
I'm gonna just add like very like sexy music to fit the mood. For
Oh.
that. Like you don't like anyone right now?
I mean, I could take
have
the
a
person
crush?
I like. I'll take the person I like. It's
It's hard, man. That's weird.
I think I'd have to pick the girlfriend's body.
That's
the
kissing
mom.
your mom, dude.
I
That's like
know, but it's better than kissing your mom. You know?
that's true. No, just Just close your eyes and just imagine it's your
For
girlfriend's
30
body.
minutes.
Oh, 30. Oh, wait. Oh. Yeah, you can close your eyes for 30 minutes. You wouldn't open your eyes while you make out.
I know. It's just, but it's like it's like French kissing Makeout. It's not just like soft kissing.
Oh, would you have to freaking say that? I don't know.
Full on making out with the tongue, with all of it.
That's hard, man. I don't know.
I think I stand by what I said. The mom and the girlfriend's body is horrific as it is.
But then, like, you're doing, like...
I know.
You're doing, like,
I
romantic
know,
things with your mom. And then she's gonna remember it when you switch bodies, when you guys switch back bodies.
I know. Are you gonna choose the other one then, or? Because
I think
then
so.
you have to remember making out with your mom.
Either way, you're gonna have to remember. Either
Well,
her
it's
body
less
or her,
weird.
like, spirit.
It's more weird for her than it is for you the other way around. But like, you have to have the image of both of your tongues. No, I'm not gonna cut it.
Why, Micah? Why?
Yeah, it's a really bad question. I know. Thank my friend who will. Mr. T. That's what I'll call him. Thank Mr. T.
Dude, I don't know, man.
You
I
have
might
to
be
pick
stuck
one.
here, dude.
You have to pick one. Just talk us through your process right now.
That's
Like-
the thing. I don't know my process, dude. These are both
Just like of
disturbing.
thinking. Well, which one is less disturbing? Is the
I
question.
don't know. Because
It's not-
either it's your mom's body or your mom's spirit. Or
Yeah.
like,
I think the spirit's better than the body.
but then the sad thing is, like, it like, what if, like, at the time, like, your girlfriend that you have is, like, very jealous or, like, sensitive or, like, you know, stuff like that. So, like, she's gonna think that's, like, cheating.
Well, it doesn't matter the situation. It's just which would you pick. Doesn't matter. Don't try and justify
I
it.
want to see Jevin's reaction to this question. That's gonna be so
Dude.
funny.
I know he's been gone for a minute. I mean, we knew it, but this one is a really hard one. I have another deep one after this. That's actually a good question, but this one is just terrible. You have to pick one though, Cam. Which one is worse?
I don't know.
Would it help if it was only like a 1 minute?
If it was 1
Make it.
minute,
Yeah.
then
Would it
yeah,
change
probably.
it?
Then yes, then probably I would agree with you.
Yeah.
If it was
But
1 minute, but 30
but if
minutes is different, man.
It is very different.
I don't think I even know anyone that would kiss that long anyway, in like general.
I know it's not meant to be normal. I don't think anyone does. Sorry if you do. I'm purposely making fun of you.
The longest I would see someone like making out would be like 15 minutes. And that's it.
Dog, that still seems like long. I could see 5 at most. Well, then again, I've never made out with anyone, or gone on a date, or kissed someone.
I've made out with
So
someone.
I
but
wouldn't know.
it wasn't tongue.
Yeah. I am very single, like I said. DMs?
Dude, I'm sorry, man. That's talking. I'm gonna save that one. I'm not gonna make fun of you for that. I am gonna cut you out so you don't scare women away.
It was meant to be bad. I didn't know it was that bad. Alright, I see how it is.
No, your face was perfect. It was just, dude, that ruined it all, man.
This movement just... Dude, have you ever played the swords game where, like, you get your hands and it's just, like, the back and forth until one of your fingers touches the other person?
No.
Next time I see you, we have to play this. It's like... It's hard to explain, but yeah. What are you choosing?
I'll agree with you.
You agree with me? Yeah. So we'll come back to this one when Jevin gets back.
Oh, I can't wait for that. Should we call him? See if he has his phone.
I doubt it. Okay, let's just do some of these stupid ones I have. Would you rather eat a cockroach you found in your house or eat that worm that just crawled outside the ground?
Like like they're both cockroach. Wait, what? Like
Would you rather eat the cockroach you just found in your house or eat a worm that just crawled out of the ground?
I don't know.
I think cockroach is less scary to eat.
You think worms are worse? Oh, wait a minute. That would
Yeah,
be
because
disgusting.
it doesn't say you can't cook it, so I just cook the cockroach and eat it. Because then it's just like a really crunchy chip.
Well, it'd
Might
be
not-
the same way for both ways. It'd be the same for the worm.
Yeah, but the worm is long and gooey. Like, I guarantee the
Okay,
worm is going to be a lot more gooey. If
Let's say
if
not
it's
cooked.
dead,
We can't cook it. It's alive,
cook
full alive. You can't kill it. You can't cook it. You can't do anything.
oh,
Full alive.
that's. I still think I have to go with the cock.
That makes it harder. But with my perspective, at that point of view, with the worm, once you put it in your mouth, it's gonna start wiggling and moving so.
Oh my
fast.
gosh, no.
It's gonna be.
You know I have to go with the cockroach. I didn't even think of that. Yeah, cockroach, 100%.
Well,
I can't go with the worm. That just sounds so miserable. Like, oh. Oh, dude, that sounds so bad. I don't know what you're on about.
I got that like like view or like image from like Red and Link when they eat like mealworms.
Yeah.
The-
Dude, it's just so uncomfortable to even think of it in your mouth.
Like the worm is just wiggling so fast in your mouth, and it's just
Oh,
slimy and just yeah, I'd agree with
can I,
that.
can I, act- can I actually tell you a funny story? So this is a story. So we, as a kid, this is a weird thing that we did. Like, weird. So it was before AVA, all right?
Mhm.
So we had like a chicken coop at my school. And what we would do throughout the day, we would collect worms. And what we would do, there was about 8 chickens in the coop. We would throw the worms in and have fun seeing all the chickens fight over the worm, ripping it apart.
Ugh.
It's so messed up, but it was so much fun. We would like be betting on it. It was fun. That's like one of
that'd
my
be dope.
favorite
Just-
memories. It's like you throw it in and they all just like converge in a corner, just trying to get it. And like you're like, oh, this one chicken has it, and then it gets to another and another. It's so cool.
That
And then
would
it gets
be dope,
ripped
like,
apart into 2 pieces, and it's like, oh.
I would see that being fun, like a lot fun as like a kid, and like betting on which like chicken would like swallow it, or like
Yeah,
fully
that's
eat
the
it.
that's the bet.
I would see that being fun.
I
For
know.
sure.
Oh, what just happened to Jevin's camera?
There's a ghost in his room.
Oh, is that guy on the sign that's like?
I'm gonna put a jump scare in.
Nah, just put like Photoshop. Don't do the jump scare. Just Photoshop like Jevin peeking out through like just in the mirror or like peeking out through the door through the mirror.
Why does
Or
it
even
look
just,
like
like,
that? It looks like there's
Hiding
already something in there.
In where?
In his closet. You see that?
It does. It really does. Dude, I swear, if Jevin jumped out of the closet right then, I would freaking poop.
Dude, that
bricks.
would.
Like we said in the last question.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I'm pooping out bricks, dude.
Yeah, I think I'd go with the cockroach. What about you?
Yeah, I gotta agree.
Okay, let's just do this one. Would you rather drink a gallon of mayonnaise or ketchup?
Well, I've already done mustard.
Have you?
Remember
Well, it
that?
wasn't a gallon.
I
You
know,
have
it
to
wasn't a
drink a
gallon.
gallon and keep it down. If you don't, you have to do it again.
Oh, dude, that sucked, man. When I
I
did
think
that at
mayonnaise-
school.
The thing is, you can't have anything like with it. It's just straight up whatever it is. I think I would do mayonnaise, but like constantly be thinking of yogurt and ice cream. Just like,
The thing is, I don't dislike either of them. I like ketchup and mayo. I'm just thinking.
but
which
not
one
by
would be-
themselves.
No, I would have a spoonful of mayo and ketchup. Actually,
What do you ketchup though? Ketchup's good with like fries, burgers, hot dogs. sometimes.
I think
chicken
I'd do
nugget.
I think I'd do mayo. Honestly.
Yeah,
it
that's
has
what I'm
more
saying.
flavor. Like I think it has like more like a unique flavor than like ketchup. But
But I think if you eat too much ketchup, eventually you're gonna like it's just eating raw tomatoes almost. And I feel like eventually you would throw up with the tomatoes versus the mayo.
that's the thing. Yeah.
I know you wouldn't do it with mustard because I still have that image of my mind of the. Yeah, so
Put that
let's
clip
tell
in.
this story quickly.
Wait,
So you would know this better. Oh yeah, pull the clip
I'm
up.
gonna see
Pull
if
the
I still
clip
have
up.
the TikTok just in case.
Comes out a different color than it when it came out at the beginning.
Comes out like green.
Oh my god. Brian, you own.
The thing is, you were so close. Like, so basically, what he did is he got a mustard bottle and squeezed it, squirting it down into his mouth, and he was doing really good until what happened? Like, you coughed it up or something, and like
No.
all of it came out. Or
Okay,
What happened?
I'll explain. This is what happened. So yes, like Micah said, I was in this weird era of TikTok of just eating a lot of like random food. Like I would,
popsicle.
yeah, deep throat a popsicle, deep throat a cheese stick. I ate ice cream with a fork. And then
And you thought that was so funny.
it was, dude. It's like probably
Not the
my most-
ice cream with the fork. That's just like.
That's the point, though. That's what I did. I just did it to annoy people. That was the point of what me doing this was.
Yeah.
Is just to annoy like OCD people, like eating a whole cheese stick without peeling it. Just put the whole thing in your mouth. That's what I do with normal cheese sticks
Yeah.
anyway. But the thing is with the mustard. Yeah, I got a whole container at school. I had probably most of the school watching me do it. It was funny, dude. I had a crowd watching me do it. And so I squirted a bunch into my mouth. Oh. Jevin looks like he's
Finish
shell
the story.
shocked.
Finish
No,
the
no,
story.
no.
No.
Yeah, let me see that finger, Micah.
Okay, I'm gonna finish the story we're talking about, but then Jevin, we have a bunch of would you rather questions for you. That's
Oh,
really good. But
That's my bad voice.
One, I think.
okay, so yeah, this one time I was at school, and I got a big old container of mustard, and I squirted probably 3 to 5 seconds of mustard into my mouth.
Just full on, just.
And I was
like-
having it good, but the spices, like the fumes off the mustard, like got like into my throat and it just made me spit it out.
No, and the sink, he spit it into a sink, and it looked like someone melted a block of cheese. Like, that's what it looked like.
Oh,
Listen.
I almost did
Okay.
it though, man.
Jevin, let me pull up this question. Cameron had a really hard time with this one.
Okay.
So, are you currently dating or talking to someone?
No.
Okay, think of your last relationship then.
Okay.
Okay. Your mom and your girlfriend switch bodies, and the only way to switch them back is to make out with one of them for 30 minutes. Who do you pick? I see his face just
or
rumble.
Jevin, the girl you like right now, if you like someone.
Oh yeah, let's do it that way. Yeah. The girl you like right now. That's better.
That's
I
fucking
said
disgusting. That's disgusting, bro. What? Who would think? Ooh.
Mr. T
We were,
as I-
dude, we were here for a while thinking about this, man.
Oh my god.
And we'll tell you what we answered once you answer.
He's a funny guy, this person.
Ew, that's nasty.
I know, it's the worst. And I want to say, Jevin, it's not just like making out, it's full on like tongue making out
Yeah.
for 30 minutes.
Micah said he'd make out with somebody? Yo?
Yeah.
So either your
Cam-
mom's spirit or your mom's body.
I'm gonna have to go with my mom's body. You just gotta close your
I
eyes.
couldn't do that. I'd have to go with the.
Hey, that's what I said, but we were here talking about this for a long time,
Mom's
and then I do.
Yeah,
The
I'd have
fact
to go with
is,
the mom's
like-
spirit. It's a lose-lose though. Like you don't win.
If I close my eyes for long enough.
30 minutes.
And
That's
then after, your mom is gonna think you guys are weird and you guys are like not gonna talk for like a long time after.
Hmm. I think if they both understood the fact that I had to do it, that's different.
Yeah, but you still have to do it.
Or you'd still have to live the rest of your life just thinking, man, I
I
kissed
did
my
that
mom's
with-
body.
Like, I
Okay,
made
that
out
sounds a
with-
little weird. You didn't make out
That-
with your mom. You made out with her body. It was her body, not
That I
her.
feel like that's still.
So she won't have any memory of it. That's
No,
what
She
I'm
probably
thinking. Like,
watches it. Just.
Well, she
it's
might.
even worse.
Yeah, she doesn't watch it.
Moving on.
Actually, maybe that might not be as bad. If she never knew that you made out with like her body, but like not her like spirit, that might not be
Yeah.
as bad.
But she probably would know. It's
Hmm.
just terrible, though. Okay, actually, before we move on, what if we swap the girlfriend for the sister? Who are you picking?
No, we're done. We're done. Moving on.
All
We're
right.
moving on.
All right. Okay, I'll do this one since I wanted to do it for a while.
What
Would
were
you
the-
rather? Oh,
We missed one. What was the cockroach and the worm?
no, we don't need to do that one. It's fine.
Okay, okay.
Jevin missed out. Would you rather go back 500 years or go forward 500 years?
Go back
Forward.
or forward?
Forward.
Yeah,
Forward,
500
for sure.
years.
Forward.
Yeah, I think forward as well.
Dude, if you do forward, the thing is there's benefits to both. Cuz if you go back, then like you can like the rule is I've discussed this with someone, you get to bring a backpack of stuff with you either way. So if you go back, you could bring like records of like all the major events that could happen. You would win in betting, all that stuff. You could like predict the future, become a true fortune teller, and whatnot. You could help prevent disasters like 9/11 and whatnot.
But if you helped prevent 9/11, that would change so much.
That's true. Also, I take that back. You probably wouldn't be alive at that point.
Yeah. 9/11 was like 2001, I want to say.
You got it. No, September 11th, 2001. But the thing is with the future, I think the most financial gains are there because, like, you say you throw a butt ton of money in a bank account with interest, you come back 500.
Well, that's
years
the
later.
1500s.
No, I mean like going from now to the past to the future. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
Like you could also bury like something really valuable, and it would be like crazy money in at that time. But the thing is, with the future, you also have to risk like the world is gone.
No, the world wouldn't end in like a billion years.
Yeah, but I mean, like, say if there's nuclear
You don't know
wars,
that.
like we lose all this technology, like life wouldn't be the same way as it is now.
Well,
That's
like NASA's point of view, like it could end in a billion years. But yes, if it could end earlier by like wars or like
yeah,
stuff
not by like
that.
climate change or whatever. I'm talking about like people doing things.
That's a good point.
The thing, it's hard because you could go back to this dystopian apocalyptic place. Like, who knows, maybe a virus that creates zombies appears and it's literally an apocalypse. Maybe something happens where, like, a nuclear war happens and everyone is living off nothing, almost. You know? Like,
It's like
and
the
war-
Fallout game.
Yeah, a Fallout. You know? It's like, it's very unpredictable to go to the future, whereas it's very predictable to go to the past. So I think I would have to say pass.
I don't know, man. I think I might stick with the future, because that stuff I think I might find interesting, like Fallout stuff or like after like nuclear things.
But
Like
you have
a-
to live through it now. Like you have to survive. You have to learn how to build a fire. You have to figure out these things.
I'm fine with that.
Elon Musk
That's
is
always-
saying he's trying to, in the next 40 to 100 years, he's trying to make a sustainable
living place
or
on
a
Mars.
self-sustaining civilization on Mars that holds that holds 1 million people on Mars within the next 40 to 100 years. So if you think in 500 years, if we have 1 million people on Mars, where will we be? You know,
Yeah, say everyone.
would Earth
say
still be
eventually
here? Would
it's-
everybody be in Mars? Like, where is it?
Yeah, say eventually it's not just 1 million; it's the whole population moves to Mars.
That's
You
what I'm
know?
saying.
Like then you're on Earth by yourself. I think past is the way to go because you're able to know of what happens. You're prepared for anything. Like if the black
But
plague
we
comes-
don't know because 500 years, that's the 1500s, and it's like nobody can really prove what was happening in the 1500s.
That's
Nobody
true.
really knows what is going on.
But like you can predict for you can figure it out for the most part. Like big major events, say like wars going on or sicknesses. Like I think the Black Plague was going around that time. I think so. Like if you you could go back with even something small like antibiotics could probably save people's lives. Like
That was the 1300s.
13. Okay, so you'd be avoiding that. But like I'm sure
Yeah.
you would run into sicknesses that we haven't heard of today or like just things that we haven't had to deal with. But I think it's more safe and predictable than traveling to the future.
There's a bunch of ups and downs in this question.
I know there's you really have to think about it. I'm sticking with my past. I think it's the better option. I could also bring a freaking shotgun if I wanted to and just rule over the world. Because I don't think they were made back then, but I probably wouldn't do that. You could bring medicines to simple medicines like antibiotic cough drops or just small stuff like that could probably save so many lives.
And you couldn't return back to this present year, right?
Yeah.
You'd
No.
You'd
stay
be
there
stuck there. You're stuck there until
You
you
stay
die.
there till you die. You live out your days there.
I still think I'm gonna take my chances in the future.
I think I'm taking my chances in the past.
See,
I get to say
okay,
that.
I have one more question. Am I going back and restarting life, as in being born in the 1950s?
No, it's just right now you just appear.
Right now,
You
it's
just
like
go-
time travel.
Yeah.
Okay. I would go to the future.
Cam?
I have no idea. But I might stick to the future too.
Okay. Since we're doing that, we also get to bring a backpack. What are you bringing with you?
How big's the backpack?
A normal backpack that you bring to it, on a trip.
On a trip, are we talking like a hiking backpack or
Let's do a duffel bag that you bring.
duffel bag? Okay.
A duffel bag. Like a normal sized duffel bag.
I'm thinking at least one change of clothes, one pair of change of clothes. Because you don't know how money runs and how clothes work and in the future. For me, I'm going to the future, so I don't know how I'll be able to pay for anything or anything like that.
Might as
I
well
think-
bring the money that you have, just in case if it is the same.
Well, yes. Yeah, but
And also, if it isn't, you could sell those currency because I'm sure there'd be collectors of old American currency. People would people would want to buy that.
That's
you
true.
know.
Mhm. But then again, with how much money I have, let's say I brought $300, we don't know where inflation's going to be at
Yeah, it's probably worth nothing.
at that point, so that's probably worth nothing. Anyway, I would bring a compass, a map, probably a photo album of how everything used to look. Before I would go, I would take pictures of the mountains around the house, the stop signs, just see how things has changed, see what I can compare to. Because that is a really big change, and no matter what you do, it will be really big. And in 500 years, the chances of us even living still is so slim. With all the presidents fighting over nuclear wars, like Micah said, just like entirely,
Well,
you
the thing
don't
is, it's
really
not even
don't
just
know what's
that.
gonna happen.
I think it's not even just that. I think it's more likely. I think humans will be alive by that point, but the chance that the American civilization, like America,
Mhm.
United States of America, I don't
Yeah.
think will last 500 years more.
I don't think so either.
So you think just
Yeah.
America's gonna be like a all-out war, like a
Well, I don't
Like,
know what's gonna happen. I'm just saying I don't think America will last. It is a very corrupt society with a lot of problems,
Yeah.
which we're not gonna get into that today. But like,
Yeah, we don't need to get too far into that.
we don't
I
need to
think
get too
that
deep.
isn't just America though. I think you could say that about pretty
Oh,
much
yeah.
everywhere. I think it'll be completely different. If I'm being honest, if Elon Musk or whatever can figure out how to get to Mars, I think we would go for a fresh restart on a different planet.
There'd still be people that would refuse to leave and stay on Earth.
Of course.
Yeah.
Like, I think there would still be people if it goes down that route that would stay on Earth, living. It's a very unpredictable though.
Very. It really
You know,
is.
The more that we talk about, I might have to go with the future. I think that's probably a better bet. I think you guys are right. Yeah.
Did Cameron say the future? I don't remember Cameron answering
Yeah,
the
he
question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cam, what do you bring in your bag?
Probably nothing really different compared to Jevons, because Jevons was like smart survival stuff. It's unpredictable, you know. Like if it is an all-out war or like a survival like thing in the future, you'd have to bring guns. But if you don't, then you're pretty much dead when you go into the future.
The thing is, I'd probably bring like basic survival necessities. I would bring like a way to start fire, a water bottle just to have, and a little
Mhm.
like one of those water filter straws.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
I'd bring like one of those like survival books on like how to survive. Probably multiple of those. And then I'd also bring something that could help me translate sign language, because I think a lot of languages, maybe our language won't even exist at that point, and a lot of languages won't. But sign language is one that I believe will stick because it's so apparent, because it's using your hand.
Right.
So I think that's the safest bet for a language to stick around.
But that's another thing though. Like it's very unpredictable. Like what if there's no more nature? You can't
Yeah,
get
that'd be
wood
so
to you
weird.
can't use wood to make a fire, or like climate change. What if there's like literally no more water and we have to survive on some other like
Yeah.
some
Or
maybe
what if
other
the water levels
liquid.
are so high? Like, it's so incredibly unpredictable of what would happen. The fact that we live in mountains is a safer bet, because I'd probably climb like a mountain like Timpanogos or Lone Peak before going to the future, just to see, like, you would have the biggest view of everything that's happening. Say it's this most advanced civilization ever, you know? You can see almost all of it from that mountain. Then if it's a dystopian wasteland, you could see it. If it's an apocalyptic war, people driving around shooting each other constantly, you can hear it, you are able to tell. You know, or if it's just abandoned.
Yeah.
Entirely.
Yeah, I think that I'd probably do that.
Are we saying like if we went into the future, are we like going into the future like where we are I
Really?
went to the future in
Yes.
500 years, I'd be in my room right now.
Yes.
Well, if it
Okay.
still exists.
Yeah.
If
that's-
it's still there.
The same
Be
same
on, like,
exact
the
spot
ground
I'm
where
in.
you would be. Say, like, up, like, a wall's here, I would be, like, probably on top of it. You know? Like, you wouldn't just suffocate because you teleport into the exact spot. You'll teleport somewhere relative where you can survive. Like, I would teleport in the rubble of my house if it's gone. You know?
Right.
Or,
So,
like,
go
on the
into like a
top
park.
of, like,
Mhm.
skyscraper, if we get that far. You know? Just, like,
Yeah.
depending on where it is.
Yeah.
But I would climb a mountain like Lone Peak or Timpanogos just to be safe.
Makes sense.
You could always just teleport to Timpanogos, like climb it before you go, and then like start there. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good question, man. Like
Yeah,
That's a really
it's
good
a
question.
very it's a very interesting one, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What else would I bring? I'd probably just bring basic stuff like I said, the sign language translator, because that's the
Mhm.
most solid language, I think. And
Yeah.
it still might not exist. I think it's the
Well, there's
best thing.
still different languages in sign language.
Is there? I'm pretty sure
There
it's just
is.
one.
No,
Is there?
there's different ones. I saw it on a TV show like last night.
Yeah, I'd probably try and bring like the biggest languages in the world would be probably English, Mandarin Chinese, and Spanish. I think are the three biggest languages. So I'd try and bring translations to those since they're more likely to stick.
There's 300 different sign languages.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
fun. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be interesting. That like it's hard to say because like you could end up like an apocalyptic thing or the most advanced civilization ever. Like
Like how we all think
So
that the future is
unpredictable.
gonna be, all advanced and like hover cars, teleportation.
In 500 years, I would be really surprised if there wasn't a hover car.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
depending on what world we live in, like say technology devolves, because we get into a war. But something I would probably bring is I would take all the money that I have and buy in gold because gold is something that's a stable value. I wouldn't just
Yeah.
bring cash. I would bring gold because that will hold its value.
I understand.
I thought someone was coming in my room. I thought I heard the door open. That was strange. Yeah,
man.
gold is something I definitely bring.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
I'm just trying to think. I'd probably bring a lot of like coins or just plain dollars as well because of collectors. If it is a futuristic city, and then a gun, just so I don't die,
Just to have it, you know.
just in case, because you really don't know.
You really don't.
Well, if we do like if we go into the future, like 500 years, what if your gun does nothing? Like, because if everything's gonna be advanced, dude, there's gonna be like Apex, dude,
Yeah.
a bunch of energy guns and
That's
so
Yeah, like,
advanced.
But it would be there's also they would be collectors for those things in that
That's true.
situation.
Yeah.
Like, there's gonna be a lot of things you can sell if it's a futuristic, like most advanced civilization sort of thing. But it's so incredibly like where we're gonna be in 500 years. Where we're gonna be in 5 years is beyond me.
we all gonna be green? Are we gonna be blue?
I could be brown.
We're gonna turn into the Simpsons, man.
Yeah,
Yes.
that'd be awesome.
I mean, hey, if like
Lego people.
Trump decided he was like, I'm gonna sleep with an alien and then kill off the rest of the population.
Population, is that what you just
Population. Mhm.
That's what
Yes.
you just said.
That is what I just said. We're just gonna ignore it.
All right.
That
sick.
does give like a good explanation though, like how the future could turn into depending on like who we let like is president
Yeah,
or
who's
like
president?
what Elon Musk
Yeah.
is gonna do or like the
Well,
billion
in 500 years, Elon Musk is gonna be dead.
Well, I know,
Well,
but like it depends on
he-
what he
the
does
thing
right
is,
now to
He
turn.
could
Yeah.
be the person who saved the planet,
Yeah.
as he's regarded, or he could be the noted as the stupidest person ever because something he does goes incredibly wrong. Like,
Like he's trying to get a million people to go to Mars, and the ship blows up.
yeah, he kills 1 million people. Like
that
that
is
would.
whole. It would be a huge ship if he took everybody on one. But in general, I think it'll be a big ship entirely.
It wouldn't be all at once for sure. Like it'd have to be like maybe less than maybe 1,000 at once, but still that's such a big ship.
Still,
And that's
but even
that's
then,
1,000 trips if it's 1,000.
that's what I'm saying. Like
I'll show you. Like I have some
and
beads.
he can't fail.
Yeah, like I have some beads here. So this represents one. This is a bead, right? This is 10 beads here, right? 10 beads. And then this is 100 beads, right? Quite a lot more than just the one. And
Okay.
then I have 1,000 beads. And to get to 1 million, there would need to be 1,000 of these squares spread out. That's
that-
how many.
That would be a million.
That would be a million. That is how big a million is.
Jeez.
I know.
But now
It's-
take that to a genre between 6 foot and 4'11" people
Yeah.
on a ship
Where they're all
flying.
comfortable. That could possibly be a ship that they're on for months until they get there. So there has to be food and air.
Well, maybe months. It honestly depends on the technology. They can maybe make technology so they get to Mars faster,
Well,
or they can,
eventually, yeah.
or they can
Thing is,
make shit.
realistically, now it would take probably like 6 months going how we get to the moon to get to Mars,
Yeah.
if not more. Like, it wouldn't be a fun ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to say though. Like, it's very hard to say how everything would work out. How long have we been going for, Cam?
Probably about an hour and 30 minutes.
Right, I think it's probably time for us to end. So, I kind of prepared something for this outro.
Oh god.
I was
oh,
talking
god.
to
Wait,
Cameron
what?
about this. He doesn't know what this is.
I don't know, but I knew Mike was gonna prepare
Oh,
something.
boy. Let me just put these beads away.
Oh God.
Oh, it's like ripping off a band-aid. Alright.
Oh no. I
Uh,
can't wait. I can't wait.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to tune into our TikTok and Instagram. Peace out,
Instagram.
queens.
Okay, I'm out, man. Oh my god. This is gonna be the funniest outro, dude.